Hi, happy Friday.
Happy Friday. We hope you've all had a great week. We are just here to share our week and how it went. Our goal in reading this week was to ask questions to help us find details in the text. And that is a hard skill for many, but we will continue working on that throughout the year. Our mentor text was What's It Like to Be a Fish? And we read through it and we stopped many times to ask questions. And for example, Ms. Bowers has.
So one of the questions we asked was, how do fish breathe? And we really want to use those question words and remind kiddos that when we ask a question, we use a question word, where, when, why, how.
That is very challenging for some.
And that is very challenging. And otherwise, without those words, you're not asking a question, you're just telling someone some information. When we want to ask a question, we're trying to get information from either text or from someone else. So then we can look further to find details in the illustrations and further in the text to find more details about how they breathe. And they breathe through gills.
Yes. And this is just a continuation from last week where we were finding major events, and now we're finding details. And we're hoping that they also, we're not hoping, we ask them that they do this in their independent reading basket every day. So they do it with us, they do it with a partner, and then they do it independently. So they have lots of repetition. Our goal in math this week was to match objects to the number. And we kind of did that in a little project. In Miss Bauer's class,
we matched numbers from 1 to 5 and then also 6 through 10.
And in my class, we did the same thing. We just focused on odd and even numbers. So this is upside down. So we focused on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and on the back was our odd numbers. And we understand that even numbers always have a buddy, and you can group them by twos. And the odd numbers, there's always somebody left out.
That odd Todd.
Odd Todd. So sad. He's always lonely. We wanted to give some suggestions for families to support with sight words. And there's so many different activities. And every week, Ms. Bowers and I will try to share an activity that you can do at home. One of the activities that we do every day in both my small group and in her small groups is we take a word and we write it on the board. And everybody runs their finger underneath it and reads the word.
And says the letters L-I-K-E.
And then we take it, we hide it from them, we erase a letter, we don't tell them, and then we ask them what's missing.
I.
And then you write it and we do it again. And just getting that repetition, and then we'll repeat with a different letter. And this is just called What's Missing. And they really enjoy this game. It's a challenge.
Another really simple one is write and retrieve. So after you've written like a few times, ask them to write a different sight word, like to. And then ask them to erase that and write like again.
They have to.
And that's gonna help them have that in their head and master that word a lot faster.
And we'll share different activities and tips every week on our video. We also wanted to start sharing just some funny things that students say. The joy of kindergarten is that they are just innocent, they are funny, it's hysterical, and every day we share, guess what she said or guess what he said, and it just makes us so happy. But one of the funny ones was when we were doing a project on our gravity a few weeks ago. We were just setting the stage and we were getting so excited, and I think it was our first time where we were joined together. And one little girl, she got so excited and she said, "Oh, I gotta roll my sleeves up for this one." And they just make us laugh. And this is why we love kindergarten.
Yeah. This is one of those reasons.
Yes.
And we also wanted to share a quote with you.
Yes, we thought a child quote as well as a quote that is just meaningful to me, to her, or for parents. And one of the quotes was, "Nothing shows respect more than talking with your child rather than to your child. Instead of being just an authority figure, spending time reading with your children shows respect for them as developing human beings. Respect is the foundation of self-worth." I thought that was nice. I like that. Yes.
And one last thing is Scholastic. Will be on the lookout for Scholastic flyers. They'll be coming home in your child's Friday folder. Techies, they'll be coming home next week in the materials. But a Scholastic is it's a book market, right?
Yeah.
A book market, I guess you could call it. And you can order books. The money also helps the school and
No, it helps us. It helps us build our classroom libraries.
Yep. But yes,
you'll order it under like our teacher code, and after a certain amount spent, we get some for our classroom. But these make great gift ideas, so that's why we're trying to send it home early. This would be a great holiday gift, and if you're trying to keep it as a surprise for your child, you can just let us know, and we can kind of just be sneaky about it. But these will be on the lookout, and it's great to have your child look through the magazine and have them be excited and pick books that they're interested in and they're excited about.
And they are more on our level.
Right. They're more age appropriate.
Yeah, age appropriate. So.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's it.
That's all we have. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next week.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.